eyes closed and whatever, right? It says, the Lord is my shepherd. Let's all say, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.
He makes me lie down in green pasture. He
Yes.
leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul.
Yes.
He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake.
Even though I walk through the valley,
I want that one. Even,
Even
though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Just remember, it's a shadow.
it's not death,
It's not death.
it's the shadow
It's the shadow of death.
of death.
What is it about a shadow?
It's not real.
It's not real. So sometimes in your marriage it might feel like death, but
But
it's
it is
actually
not
a shadow. And there are so many people who expect, okay, when it continues, what does it say in verse 5?
I will fear no evil.
I will fear no evil, yeah?
For thou art with me.
No. He prepares a table. So before you get to the table, you must go through the shadow of the valley of death. Some people just think that I will just get married and everything will just be 100%. A marriage without a challenge, then there is something wrong. Can I tell you something? In life, it's either you are in trouble, you just moved out of trouble, or you are moving into one. Without challenges, there will be no life. So don't want to just jump into getting to the table. You have to go through the stages. And when you go through the stages, after we fight, by the time we reconcile, it becomes like heaven, man. It's like for the first time that we met, Yes. Because it's after the shadow. Because the shadow makes you strong. Because during that time, it's when you ask yourself, what has gone wrong? What is it that I need to fix about myself?
And that is very good because you get to know who you are. You get to know who the other person is. But most of the time, we always want to avoid the fights. We want to get out of them. For us, I remember there was a decision we made. First of all, there were a few things we made along the way. First of all, we said, with us being Africans, we need to manage our families. Because for us, our families, they expect us to be everything and everything to everyone. We should be able to take care of everyone. We should be able to provide for everyone. We should be able to support everyone. It's not something that you are asked to do. It's an expectation of you to do. We looked and we said, are we going to be able to afford taking care of our immediate family, taking care of his family, taking care of my family?
Extended family, yeah.
Which means my side, his side, and our family. That is what is expected of us by culture to do. But then we said, how can we do that so that we can be able to be a blessing to our parents, but not also finish this off because we are tired, we are doing too much, we are overstretching ourselves and putting too much strain on our relationship. We had to come to a decision. We said the best thing to do, I know my parents, you know yours. Let's swap parents. My parents become your parents become mine. Because you know what? If I come with $100 to my mom, she looks at me and she's like, you gotta be kidding me. For everything we've done, suffering with you, now that things are working out and you're doing better in life, you're only giving me $100. Can't you do better than that? It's coming from me. But guess what? When it comes from him, what does he say?
I'm the best son-in-law ever. Because it's not expected.
So for us, it was important that we swapped parents. So when his mom phones, he would be like, you have a daughter, why can't you ask your daughter for it? I'll be like, Mom, you've got a son, don't you? And I think he would love to do that for you. So my mom would go ask him, his mom would come and ask me. So when I respond, it's something that they both value. It's not me having to dig deep and take the last thing because my mom wants this thing and we don't want to disappoint her. We want to give it to her. Instead, we swapped because I knew he will not undermine whatever he does because she worships the ground that he walks on. And I knew that my mother-in-law, I can never do anything wrong in her eyes. If there's anything wrong, it's him who's done. So we both win.
And it works for us. Even though she doesn't mention that some days in every marriage it's like that. Can you see what's going on here?
Okay, on this one, he's put a wire, but I'll tell you the real story. The real story, it's not a wire, because there's no place to put a wire on the bed. But for us, I think it's the other one going on the other side of the bed, and you sleep so far away from him that you are even gonna fall, and you even use your fist to balance because you're saying, I'm not gonna touch him. I don't want him to touch him. He's made me upset, and you're balancing with your fist because you're upset. Okay, maybe it's only happened to us. Maybe it never happened to them.
To you, yeah.
But for us, there were nights like that where I don't even want to speak to him. He sleeps, I look that way, he looks that way, don't even touch me. I'm not gonna, even if I can see I'm falling on the bed, I'm not gonna say move over, I'm falling, I'm just gonna balance with my fist. But